Breaking news coming in from India. 5 people, including 2 children, have died in landslides that hit Kerala's hilly Wayanad district. Hundreds of people suspected to be trapped still. Mundakai, Churalmala, Atamala and Nulpura are among the areas affected and cut off by the landslides. Now, district authorities are drawing up plans to airlift people from the Mundakai area. Currently, they have no concrete information about those missing and dead in the landslides. According to district authorities, several families have been moved to the various camps or homes of their relatives in the wake of the landslides. Many areas have been cut off. NDRF personnel are trying to reach those places. Meanwhile, Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan said in a Facebook post that 2 Air Force helicopters will depart for Wayanad from Sulur shortly to take part in the search and rescue operations. To get the latest on this, we're being joined by our correspondent Siddharth MP. Siddharth, we don't even know the extent of the number of casualties that we could perhaps expect. Extremely unfortunate visuals and news that has come in. Give us the latest on this.
Yeah, Shivan, in fact, what happened is that this entire disaster unfolded multiple times and it happened in the wee hours. In fact, this is a place that is also cut off, in the sense that it is a remote district. This is the northernmost district and this is also a place with very harsh terrain. So what happened is the landslides have started to occur sometime as early in the wee hours, like 1 a.m., there was one at 4 a.m., there was one at 2 a.m. and so on. So the kind of damage that was caused was immense. And then in the dark, people had nowhere to go. And then power was cut off in the area as a precautionary measure because of the kind of rains and the kind of inclement weather that they were having there. Power was cut off as a precautionary measure to cancel out any possibilities of electrocution by accident. So this is the kind of situation in which things have unfolded. And, given how early in the morning it was, there was no possibility of a search and rescue operation to be carried out, given the kind of uncertainties involved in the region. But now we're given to understand that at least 250 personnel are on site, including NDRF, state authorities, fire services and police, and, as many authorities possible at that site, and whoever are available in the immediate vicinity, they're all deployed there, they're all working there. At least 250 NDRF personnel are there. Then we're given to understand that Defense Services Corps personnel from Kannur will be joining soon. And of course, the Indian Air Force helicopters as well from the Air Force Station Sulur in Coimbatore, they'll also be reaching, but it will take at least about half an hour or 1 hour for the Air Force also to deploy their helicopters because they're also kind of far away from the exact site where this is unfolded. But certainly a huge tragedy that is unfolded. And, it's, like you mentioned rightly, it's hard to get a grip on the numbers. But what we're, getting as far as initial reports are concerned, anywhere between 5 to 8 people are said to have lost their lives. This is the initial report that's coming in. And, from the NDRF also, we're getting details of mortal remains of people being recovered from the rubble. So certainly things don't look good. But, we'll have to wait to see, how the situation evolves, when they can carry out better search and rescue operations with more personnel on ground. And also, search and rescue after a landslide is very complicated because, you need radars sometimes, you need sniffer dogs sometimes, and all of these have to be mobilized from different places to carry out the search and rescue. You also need heavy equipment like JCBs, earth movers, and other equipment that can help you dig through the rubble. So this is the major challenge because it's not just about humans and people on the ground, it's also about having equipment. So, NDRF, of course, they contain all the equipment that's required, but nothing is enough when a tragedy of this kind strikes. So we'll have to wait and see, what further will be done during the course of the day, Shivan.
Siddharth, of course, you've got us a glimpse of what is happening at the moment, but this by no means is going to be an easy search and rescue operation. This is going to be a tough one, given the terrain, given the locations, and given the way in which it has happened. Multiple landslides through the course of the night, electricity cut off. This is going to be a difficult one. Of course, we'll be tracking this closely. Thank you for getting us the latest, Siddharth.